Welcome. In this explainer, we're diving into a really powerful 20-minute exercise. It's designed to help you build a blueprint for a future that you're genuinely excited about. We're going to go from just a vague idea all the way to your very first actionable step.
Okay, so let's just start by talking about a feeling that I think is super common. Just feeling stuck. You know, that sense of being a little bit adrift in your career, with maybe way too many options, or none that seem to fit.
Right? It's all that noise in your head, the expectations from other people, all the practical worries. It just adds up, and it makes it so hard to hear your own voice. But what if there was a simple, structured way to just cut through all of that and find a clear direction?
And you know, that really is the key. We're not trying to figure out your entire life in one sitting. Instead, we're going to explore a guided journey that helps you create something way more powerful. A single, tangible first step that just feels right for you.
So how do we build that path forward? Well, let's walk through the structured exercise that's really at the heart of this whole process. It's a tool that's designed to take you from dream to actual action.
So this isn't about creating some big, rigid 5-year plan. You can think of it more like a focused sprint that's designed to give you two things: clarity on what you actually want and the momentum to start moving towards it. That's it. Just 20 minutes. It's a ridiculously small investment of your time to give yourself permission to explore what truly lights you up without all the usual pressure or self-judgment. This whole journey unfolds in 3 really distinct parts, and each one is designed to build right on top of the last, taking you from these big, wild ideas all the way down to a concrete action you can take this week. And we start with what is maybe the most important part: silencing that inner critic. You know the one. This first stage is all about brainstorming, without any limits, without letting that little voice in your head say, "Oh, that's not practical," or "You could never do that." So to do this, you ask yourself a few key questions. What would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? If money was no object? If I just magically had all the skills I needed? By just temporarily removing these real-world barriers, you unlock the creative, passionate part of your brain that knows what you truly find exciting. So once you have a list of ideas, you start looking for a pattern. You circle the 2 or 3 that give you that little jolt of energy, and you ask yourself, what's the common thread here? Is it about helping people? Is it about building something? Is it independence? That is your North Star. Okay, so once you've got that big, exciting dream, the next step is to ground it in who you already are right now. This is where you actually prove to yourself that this dream isn't just some random fantasy. So the exercise has you list out your superpowers, the things you're just naturally good at, and your passions. Then you find the connection between your dream and at least one of each. This is how you show yourself that your dream is already connected to the very fabric of who you are. Now, this isn't about trying to copy someone else's life. Not at all. It's about making your goal more tangible. By identifying a role model and a specific quality you admire, like maybe their courage or their persistence, you get a much clearer picture of the person you want to become on this journey. And this brings us to the most practical and honestly the most powerful part of the entire journey. We've had the dream, we've connected it to our identity, and now it's time to build the bridge from where you are to where you want to go. So, the crucial point here is this: your first step can't be huge or vague. It has to be, well, laughably small and specific. And there's a psychological reason for this. A huge goal triggers resistance, but a tiny step has almost zero activation energy. So it's not about learning to code, it's about doing one 30-minute tutorial. That simple shift turns an intimidating goal into an easy win. To close the whole exercise out, you write a short, powerful message to yourself. This acts like an anchor, a reminder of the excitement, the clarity, and the belief you feel in this moment. It's basically a message from your most optimistic self to the self that might have some doubts next week. So let's bring it all together. What's the final payoff after this 20-minute journey? It's not just a piece of paper with some notes on it. You walk away with something that didn't come from a career quiz or from someone else's advice. You have a vision that's rooted in your own passions, a real connection to your own skills, and a clear, committed first step. And that's the real magic of this whole thing. The goal isn't just to have a dream, it's to start the habit of pursuing it. This exercise transforms an overwhelming ambition into an achievable, repeatable behavior. It's about taking one small, brave step, and then another. And so, this entire process really brings you to this one simple and incredibly empowering question. It's the only one that really matters right now. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey.